Your attention, please.
What is shaking, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Friday Forecast Disney Style. I'm just gonna jump right into these refurbishments because there's a huge day for Disneyland coming up next week. There's just so much packed into one specific date. That's gonna be a little bit later, but I wanna get to that as quick as I can. So I'm gonna go through these refurbishments. There's not a whole lot. So let's do this. So first off, Indiana Jones reopens a week from today, May 26th. It reopens, finally. It's been a long refurb for Indy. You know, there's been longer refurbs, but this one's been pretty long for Indiana Jones standards. The monorail, which is currently closed, reopens June 17th. Now, originally they hadn't released a date. Now they have. June 17th is when the monorail is supposed to reopen, just in time for that huge summer crowd that starts pouring in once school is out. The other one is Hyperspace Mountain, May 30th through June 1st, so it's only a couple days. That is to, I've said it before and I'll say it again, original Space Mountain is returning. Now, I haven't heard if this means the end of Season of the Force, because I've heard that's gonna run pretty much all the way through till Star Wars Land is open. But could this be like the first step in saying, okay, we're getting closer to Star Wars Land, let's start turning Tomorrowland back to Tomorrowland and get it away from Star Wars. So I'm curious to see what happens next. What's the next thing that's gonna kind of fade out? There's actually something that could be of significance in a couple minutes. So that's it for Disneyland, guys. Those are the only three. Indy reopens next Friday, monorail June 17th, and Hyperspace the 30th of May through June 1st, just a couple days. Now, DCA, there's no refurbs right now. Corndog Castle, of course, is still closed. Disney Junior is still closed, but those don't necessarily have official reopen dates. So I've talked about those before. I don't want to spend countless seconds, minutes, hours, anything like that. So that's about it. DCA really has no refurbs. So that's about it for refurbs, guys. So before I get into the big reveal, there's just a couple things I want to point out. So I just heard about this, guys. If you guys like swing and jazz music, which I don't mind at all, Fantasy Fair is now having every Saturday night the Royal Swing Big Band Ball. Royal Swing Big Band Ball. Every Saturday from 7 to 10:30, you can go and listen to swing and jazz music. You can dance just like you would back, what, 30, 40 years ago, maybe even more. So if you guys like that, I just heard about it. I think that's kind of neat. Again, it's kind of a little foreshadowing to the big reveal. I have a feeling I'm gonna make this sound like a really big deal when it's gonna be a little bit smaller than that. So, on to number 2. Tickets are sold out for the Mission Breakout premiere event. I did a big video about a week ago about the prices and got tons of views, tons of comments, different people asking me about it. You know, tickets are sold out. Simple enough. That means that it wasn't too expensive. Guys, if you guys are going, please let me know what your opinion was on the event. Was it worth the money? Did you have fun? How's the ride? Because I'm unfortunately not gonna be able to ride it until middle of July when I am back down at Disneyland. So again, if you guys are gonna ride it, please let me know. If you're at the event, let me know how the event goes. So we've talked about refurbishments. We've talked about my couple announcements. Now we talk about this huge day. I can't remember a day this big recently outside of the 60th anniversary kickoff, the 24-hour event for the 60th. This is the biggest biggest day that I can remember recently at Disneyland. A week from today, May 26th, which kicks off Memorial Day weekend, Indy reopens. Mission Breakout opens. The Tomorrowland Skyline Lounge experience kicks off. And the news that I teased about in yesterday's video, which I found out on Wednesday, live music will be returning to the Tomorrowland Terrace starting on the 26th. That's a lot for one day, guys. Indy, Mission Breakout, Tomorrowland Skyline Lounge experience. I'm getting better at it. And live music again at the Tomorrowland Terrace. That's 4 things that are basically opening in one day. That's huge if you ask me. Disney likes to spread things out to draw more interest throughout numerous days. This is all one, jam-packed, just in time for the holiday weekend. Now, the live music, guys, it'll be about a year and a half since they've had live music. When Season of the Force took over and all the Star Wars land came in, it was pretty much see you later live music. All those bands that people would come out and sit and sing and dance and have a blast listening to, all of those disappeared when Season of the Force came. Well, they're back. It's going to be 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, all the way up till today. Different bands. I never actually sat down and watched, but I liked walking through Tomorrowland and hearing that. I enjoy live music. It just has a different energy than coming out of a speaker or a DJ. Live music brings that extra energy. So that was the big breaking news that I was informed of Wednesday night and I teased about in yesterday's video. But again, that's one giant day if you ask me. The live bands are going to be every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, limited time only, basically through the summer. But we all know Disney likes to extend everything. So we can probably assume this will go a little bit longer, but we'll have to wait and see. So guys, remember, a week from today, the 26th, Indy reopens. Mission Breakout opens, finally. We have the live music, and we have the Tomorrowland Skyline Lounge experience. See, I still can't do it. Remember guys, that experience is only 2 hours every night. It requires a separate ticket, separate admission to the lounge, which is on the second level of what I still call the Interventions building. So that's about it for this week's video, guys. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, leave it down there. I do my best to get back to you guys as quick as I can. If you guys have any questions, comments, if you guys want to know more information about the Tomorrowland Skyline Lounge experience, want to know more about the live bands, what's going on, what's it about, if you've never seen it before, any kind of questions you want. If you guys have any other just random Disney questions, I've noticed now that I've started doing these videos, more of my friends keep coming and coming and coming and asking me more and more questions. So please guys, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. I'm working in Twitter, guys. I'm getting there. Twitter me and Twitter haven't gotten along yet, but I'm trying. But definitely on Instagram. I'm on Instagram constantly. I'm constantly uploading different pictures, did you knows, different fun things that I come up with constantly. I like to talk, guys. If you haven't seen these videos before, I love to talk. So guys, again, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, leave a comment below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button, hit that little notification bell as to when you guys want to be notified as to when these videos are uploaded. Stay tuned for this Sunday's random video. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do yet. I might do a top 5 food at Disneyland. I can't say last week, I missed last week. 2 weeks ago's video was top 10 Disneyland hacks brought to you by Disney DNA. I'm gonna do top 5 foods, I think. But who knows, I might come up with something more fun and interesting that I think you guys would love. So again, thumbs up, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. And if you're at the park, tell Mickey I say hi, and I will see you all a little later.